I've been doing this kind of work for a long, long time. I've worked as a substance abuse counselor for 20-something years. I've worked with addict corrections, Dane County Mental Health. I've been a foster parent. I've worked at the Department of Civil Rights for 18 years. And so what we are really struggling with, Dr. King talked about in his letters from Birmingham, is that we are more concerned about order than justice. And so as I listened to all of you guys do the Pledge of Allegiance and said justice for all. So if you're going to build a prison, which you probably will, because this is, I hope it's not a private prison. I'm just glad it's not, if you do build it. But if you're going to build a prison, then you need to have wards or make an accommodation for people with mental health. You need to stop incarcerating men for child support. You need to start looking at new ways of dealing with people who can't make bail because of their economic status. So when we really looked at our dealing, we were penalizing people for what? For their economic status, because they can't afford to do some things. And I grew up in Milwaukee. I know about hustlers. If they don't have jobs and access to employment, then they will hustle. They'll sell drugs, whatever they need to do to take care of their families. And so we're really going to talk about how to really combat incarceration and criminal activity here in Dane County. Then we need to give people equal or a boost. We talk about racial equity. Equity is a boost. You'll see the picture, you put the steps, you give the person a boost. And we're not giving people boosts. We're penalizing people because we want control and we want order. But Madison is changing. It's changed from the time I was here. Moved here in '89. I have worked with mothers, and now I'm working with, in the 90s, now I'm meeting and working with their grandchildren. Because we did not really respond to the crack cocaine epidemic the way we're responding to the heroin epidemic. So there's a disparity in there. And then I want to say one word before I leave, is discretion. Our police have discretion to who they arrest. Our DA has discretion as to who they charge. The judge has discretion as to how they sentence folks. POs has discretion as to who they lock up and who they give chances. I've been a counselor, and I've watched my white clients get numerous chances, and my black clients go to Dane County for a dirty UA, even when the white client reoffends. So we have to really look at how racism, structural and institutional racism, is impacting that discretion. And so when people can't have to have a 700 credit score to find housing on the west side of Madison, there's a problem here in Madison. And so before we spend $108 million on a new jail, we really need to look at, are we really looking at fairness, justice? Are we being neighborly? And is there true justice for all? And so I really plead with you to really rethink this before you spend $108 million when we struggle to get fair, affordable housing, when people are still being discriminated solely based on their arrest and conviction record and employment. And with that, I really want you to take time to really be neighborly and really think about justice for all. Thank you.